everyone, Ysabelle here, and I just wanted to show you my little COVID cartoons, I call them. So this is just kind of every day I did a little sketch with a pen, and then I did a little wash with some watercolors. I also, you see some writing here. I had a little gratitude list. I had a question that I asked myself for like a self-reflection, some affirmations, things like this. So I found that this little daily practice helped in a few ways. It helped ground me because I found our isolation to be hard on mental health, like it's hard to be centered, and I found this centered me to focus on my goals and just to focus on making sure that I do self-care and things like that. So I knew that every day I would spend a little bit of time reflecting, being grateful, doing some affirmations, and making a little piece of artwork. So this little piece of artwork is kind of like a warm-up exercise. So, when you want to go for a run, but then you need to put your shoes on and get your music out and stretch, and this is kind of the same idea. It also helped me think about, because at first what I did is I had a 30-day of prompts, and I would just link the prompt to the image. And then after the 30 days was over, I decided to do my own questions. And so this is the 30 days being over. And here I started, for this day, for example, I went to donate blood, and I just wanted to capture that. That was the highlight of the day. It was very exciting. I got originally this idea through an app called 1 Second a Day. I started taking a picture to tell a little story, like a highlight. January 1st, and then around March I was still doing it during our social isolation, but I thought, well, wow, these photos are getting pretty uninteresting. Being home, there's only so much you can kind of do. So I thought I wanted to be connected to my artwork, and this is when I started doing this little journal here. And I found it really helped do some grounding. So for example, I've also one of my projects was on health and to lose some weight. So here, for example, I tried to represent how much weight I lose by the size of dogs. So here, for example, this is a tandem bike, and a friend of mine, we go cycling together. I'm visually impaired, and I find it difficult to keep balance on those things, so it's helpful to either be on a tricycle or a tandem. So that's, I'm starting to get a bit more, trying to make more connections between my day-to-day life, because I want to represent the disability experience, but my life is also just my regular life. I'm just a person, and I have hobbies and friends and interests and things, and that's important to show too, right? So because that's part of it. It's not just complaining about lack of accessibility. I wanted to think more about what can we think about, how we can think about accessibility in the future. And these are really big concepts, and I'm just here doing an art in residence for a week, and I think I maybe bit off a bit more than I can chew, to be perfectly honest. So this is so for example here, I originally did the sketch, and then I dropped some water on it, and then I took a little post-it, cut this part out where the hole was, then redrew it and put some tape on it, because life, that's what happens sometimes. You just make do with what you got. And yeah, sometimes I would skip a day, and then I'd feel a bit disconnected. I'd feel like, oh, I need to do this. This is part of my routine. Like, I've been doing this for like 3 months now, and you know, it's a lot of fun. So this, for example, these are Zoom meetings and podcasts and phone calls, and it's just interesting to do. So I thought originally I was going to do the weight loss all on one page with the dogs, but I started to just put them inside here. And another part of my process, of course, is to use pictures as reference material. So I kept a little envelope here with some pictures and stuff, but I also just use my camera, and, you know, I'm constantly looking at highlights in the day to figure out, that's an interesting angle, or, oh, I just really appreciated this experience, and I found that that's been really helpful. So, all right, thanks for watching the video, and have